Hi guys, it's me, it's Kianne, and I'm back with another video. I had this brainwave. Ta-da! Yep, I did. I had a brainwave. I think it was an aneurysm. But anyway, I bought an overhead microphone stand thing on the advice of somebody on YouTube a couple of days ago. And it's been sat in the corner because I've been waiting for this little piece to come that I could attach to the end of the thingy that's supposed to screw on. Well, the thing is, I bought a funny looking, like, grippy doodad that holds a camera, like, a selfie stick thing. And I thought, why don't I see if I can get a better view, or an overhead view of me doing my uh, crafting. So I've attached it overhead. The light is actually shining down on this, and it's as probably about, well, I could probably try and move it to make it more looking around, but I thought, well, at least it can be seen and it's not moving at the moment. So the light is shining down on the doodad. So I thought I could actually do my cross stitch as well. Can't zoom in closer, but it's another thing that I can do. Yay! So you don't get bored with just the knitting and the crochet now. But then I can also do the crochet and the knitting with an overhead view instead of having it at the side where it was before. The only thing is, I really do need to get something like here that I can use as a table, which I do have, but I'm not 100% certain that I'd be able to get my legs to be able to sit up. But I at least you can see what I'm doing, and hopefully hear what I'm doing as well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swap my glasses over because I can't see my hands in front of my face, and well, I can't see any messages or anything, but as soon as I think I'll have a look. But now I can actually see what I'm doing because I can see a little bit more into where my face is. Again, I can't zoom in. I can't get it so you can see the stitches as like what have you, but it's something else that I'm quite chuffed with that I can share with you guys. Yeah, and it gives me something else to talk about. It really does. So I'm just gonna do about a very short one and see if I can, because this is quite oh, hang on a minute. I still didn't work out what the Twitch song thing was. So yeah, and I you should see me a minute ago. I was looking. I thought, well, I can't see. I need to put my glasses on, and I was looking all over my desktop for my glasses, my reading glasses, and they were on my head because I'm such a dizzy bird. So yeah, so this is something else that I can actually, and if I do these in smaller versions, hang on a minute. Oh, I've got to get the thing in there. Yeah. And you're gonna probably see me pull some really funny faces because I can't see, not brilliantly can I see, but not like it's not illuminated enough. It's my actual eyesight to be able to see. I did a lot of cross stitch when I was younger, and I will find some stuff hopefully on take some pictures. So I'm just wondering whether or not I should do the cross stitch as a this is going to be the fun bit, trying to thingy this. But yeah, no, whether or not I should do the cross stitch as a video or a stream, and keep the streams for the wall. Oh, that was a bit easier. Took me ages to thingy. Right, hang on. Let's do this. Yeah, because my channel, I think I've got three three knit videos on there, and I've also got, I think, three crochet videos on there. I don't think I'm gonna have enough. I don't know, I'll put that to the side and get some more. So yeah, so hang on. Having boobs does help, you know. Put things somewhere. Right, now this is, what is this? This is, we are looking for 0. Up here. So there we go. We're looking at 0. 0. Ouch. Right, we need 2 strandy things of this. So yours. There we go. Hang on. This is actually I got this pattern thing on eBay the other day when I decided I wanted to try my cross stitch again, because my mum made a cross stitch. It took her about 15 years to do it. It was just some owls. I've got them on her memorial behind me. But they're very special because she had, her eyesight was, oh my gosh, my mum's eyesight, bless her, was 100 times worse than mine. She could not see anything close, anything at a distance, unless she was wearing her glasses, and she always had that problem. And literally, she would have to, towards the end, it used to make me laugh, but it's not really funny, but it did used to make me laugh, is that she would have to put stuff right up to her eyes when she hadn't got her glasses on. Right up to her, right up to her, whereas I can't see if it's right up in my face. You know, I have to look at things from a slight distance to get it clearer if I don't have glasses on. Here we go, this is going to be a fun bit again. I hate threading needles. Did I do it? No. But my poor old mum, she could not see, literally, ouch, definitely, I think I'm going to need a desk. She could not see anything at a distance. She couldn't see my face without her glasses on. She couldn't see a hand in front of her face. She couldn't see anything. So, and her glasses were really, really thick. And if she wanted to see something, it literally had to be up her nose. And she would try and read that way, bless her, to see stuff. So for her to do cross stitch. Oh my gosh. For her to do cross stitch was amazing and an achievement. But she never stopped. She didn't stop. Didn't stop her. She was an amazing person, my mum. Absolutely amazing. Hang on. Right, see, I'm having trouble. I hate this. I've seen some tutorials on, I don't know, YouTube, I think it is. Hey, I got both of them that time. How to thread something and you just wobble it or something, but that didn't bloody work. I tried it. I think the eyes, this needle's a really crappy needle. Ooh, come on. You're not this daft. So, yeah. Anyway. Ooh. Right, let's make sure you can see this. I can't zoom the... I'm afraid I can't zoom the camera in because it's not one of those type of things. Not one of those type of cameras. My partner says if I'm taking this seriously, then he will look into getting me a camera with a zoomy function thing on it. But if it's only just he says if it's only just going to be one of your whims, he's like, I'm not buying it for you, which is fair enough. So yeah, he is kinda, what's the word, supportive in his way. He wants to make me a table, so I can have it overhead with a lighting on it, so it brightens up and things like that. But I really think he just wants to get rid of his shit out of his office. To be perfectly honest with you. Right, hang on. So I've got I like to go one way, then I like to come back. So hang on, let's have a look. So we've got 4, yeah, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 across. And it's 6 across. So that's 1 across, 2. Alright, I can do this a better way. 2. Hang on. 1, 2. Hang on. Oi! 3. 1, 2, 3. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3. This will be 4. It will be if I can get the bloody thing. 4. My mum bought me a cross stitch to do that I never. Well, actually, I've got 2 upstairs. I think that's what's made me sort of like spurred me on to do my cross stitch again. I have a pattern. I do believe it's up in the spare cupboard upstairs, and it's a Nefertiti one. Oh shit! It's a Nefertiti one. I've had it for wow. Holy mackerel. I don't know, about 25 years, I think, and I've never done it. Because yeah, I do. I go through fads. My mum bought me a cross stitch. Well, she bought me that cross stitch actually. It's a full kit as well. But my mum saw a pattern in a magazine. Oh, come on, I need to do this. I can't see it. You know what? For like 30 odd years, no, a bit longer than that. I'm a bit older than that. How old? 30. About 45 years, should I say? Yeah, I was. And then I had this bright idea. I had this epiphany. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rob went to bed and I had this epiphany. I got a mic stand. I was just saying, I've got a mic stand. That is 6. And I was waiting for, hang on. That's it, yeah. I was waiting for, this bit that you attach to the end of this mic stand, which you can screw in like a camera or an adapter for a mobile phone or something, whatever. But I bought this really cheap, and I'm talking dead cheap, like £3, £4 off eBay. This little like oh, hang on a minute, I'm trying to get my heart in the soul. Selfie stick thing, which wraps around stuff. It's like a bendy thing with like foam rubber legs or something. Anyway, it's about as big as your palm of your hand. You hold it in your hand. I wouldn't really call it a selfie stick kind of thing, but you can attach it to a cupboard. You can attach it to a pole, and it wraps itself. You can wrap it yourself around it and what have you. And I was sitting here and I was thinking to myself, I wanna do my cross stitch, but I don't want to start it just yet. Not start it like, oh, for fuck's sake. And I've got another near enough done another thingy on the scarf. I've uploaded the video to YouTube, and I thought, well, it's only blah blah time. And then the epiphany hit me. Why don't I wrap this doohickey around the whatchamacallit and see if I can attach that stupid camera with the light on it to it and then have it overhead? Yeah? Up there. So I did it. And I got it as far as I can, closest to I can to the chair so I don't knock it over. Because I was actually thinking about when I show you, was it I show you? I show someone. I was doing a word game as well. And I was able to play along with the word game in sort of like an what do you call the bloody thing? Interval? No, not an interval. You know, when you have a 2 minute break from doing whatever you do and what have you. And she sent me something on Facebook anyway. But I was able to turn the camera up and you could see it in the video. And so I got to help me play this anagram game because I couldn't figure the word out. So it was literally facing this way. And then I thought, oh, that's a really good idea. So I thought, well, I'll see if I can attach it. I'm not going to do any streaming right now. I'll see if I can attach it, see if I can get... I put OBS on to see whether or not I could get a decent sort of view from up top. And I thought I'd record it as well, so it's like a recording, not a streaming. And well, that didn't quite work now, did it? And I looked at the time, and I think it's half past. Actually, I don't know if it's 12:30 or 11:30. But I always seem to get my bloody bright ideas. Oh, it's 1 o'clock. I've been getting my bright ideas this time of bloody night, ain't I? Every night so far this week. Well, Rob's just come downstairs to say good night, and it usually takes him about an hour and a half to get to sleep. And I usually don't go to bed for an hour and a half after that to make sure that he is a bloody sleep. And so that if I can hear him snoring, I know he ain't gonna bloody wake up. But I thought, okay. And I thought, well, this is a waste if I don't stream about half hour of doing this, just to see how it goes. So that's what I'm doing. But it's been 22 minutes and I've just woken up again. So, yeah. You've got me for probably another 30 minutes. I think I'm just trying to find a way of doing content on my channel so you don't get bored seeing the same old stuff. Yeah. I'm a nightmare, and I, Luna. But you can still see. Hang on. You can still see what I'm doing, though, can't you? It's not perfectly focused, but did I just say that? And I can't really see my. If you haven't noticed the faces I'm pulling, it's because I can't see. I was just talking about my mum, actually. I've got a load of. I was just talking about what my mum had done, and then talking about patterns that I've got upstairs in the upstairs cupboard that I haven't done, and that was what made me decide to start doing my cross stitch again. So I bought this one just as a practice one to see whether or not I could actually do the cross stitch, because I don't want to open up the Nefertiti one because it's got a ton of colours. If I can't see what I'm doing. And then that reminded me of what my mum bought me, which is what you caught me trying to talk about before you caught me talking. And she bought me a pattern. She got a pattern in a magazine, so she decided one year to get me the aid account and the cottons and give it to me as a Christmas present along with the pattern she got out of this magazine. Well, the only problem is I didn't like the pattern. I didn't like it. It's flamingos. And not only didn't I not like the pattern, sorry mum, but I didn't like the colour choice of the Ada that she bought me. Hang on, did I do that one? No, I haven't done that one. Which was blue. It was horrible. And the flamingos were obviously pink. And so I did as much as I could do, but I just didn't have the heart to do it, so I didn't do it. But yeah, no, so I thought I'd stream it. You still there? You quiet woman. I hate talking to myself. I was watching something on YouTube before I come across here. Oh, you're still there, good. I don't know if that says hit. Yeah, I can't see the words on this. I just see the blurs. I was just talking about my mum, actually, about how blind as a bat she was, bless her. Without her, I hope I got that all. I need a magnifying glass. Trying to figure out anything to say. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out anything to say. Oh, I can see now. Hang on. I've got to go up there. Hang on. I've got two pairs of glasses on again. Ooh. Oh, hang on a minute. I can't read what you've put. Scrunch up her face. Looks like I'm having a poop. Oh, right, you've already said that. Funnily enough, having these two pairs of glasses on, I can see the stitches a bit better. It's not very attractive, mind you. No, I am trying to figure out what to say. What to say about what? There's nothing to say anything about. Oh, what, as in, like, trying to figure out a conversation? Honestly, when you gave me that link for Jessie, you said I was being quiet. Oh, no, I didn't say you was being quiet. I meant, like, I didn't know whether you were there or not. I thought I got the wrong channel. It really is completely and utterly not what I thought he was going to look like. Can you still see the pictures alright of the owl alright? Because I keep turning. Trying to turn to the light. Turn to the light, Bedouin. Right, okay, so that's that. I've not missed one there, have I? No, not missed one there. Right, okay. Here is what I am trying to accomplish. And I've just done this bit here. And I've done this bit here. And I've done this bit here. I've got to fill that little bit in there. And then I've got to finish off the bees. The bees. Because you can't be asked to go up the top there and do that bit. Oh, hang on a minute. There's a bit over there. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, hang on. Right. Okay, found the row. Okay, it's second row, two across, one up, one up. No, I'd never seen him on your stream before. For some reason, I don't know, I do not know why, but I literally thought he was about, I don't know, I thought he was a short arse. I thought he had short, kind of curly, wavy hair, brown on his noggin, and clean shaven for some reason. Don't ask me why, I ain't got a bloody clue. But, hang on a minute, I can't. But I thought I got the wrong person, and I looked, there's a couple of people with the same name on there. Pardon me. But I had to check the way you spelt that, way it was spelt, and it was spelt with a capital U. And I thought, oh, is that him? I don't know. Is it him? I thought maybe he's hosting somebody. And then you said no. You said that was him. I was quite shocked. In a good way shocked. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to be judgy or anything. But it was completely not how I envisaged him. It's like the person on, like I was saying earlier on, a certain person on EverQuest 2, they sound like they're in their early 30s, yeah, and they're not. They are a year older than me, and I was like, oh wow, but you only sound like you're 30, okay, and then they popped up on something on Facebook, and I saw the picture of them, and my illusion was just shattered. Not because I got feelings, but I had a different view about what this person particularly looked like. I don't know why. I don't know why I would even think. I don't know. I don't know. But no, completely and utterly, absolutely, took me aback. I was like, oh my goodness, but not in a bad way. So please don't. I hope you don't get offended that I thought Jesse looked different. I wasn't expecting it. But he was just laughing all the time. I thought you were a lot younger before I saw what you look like too. I bet you thought I were better looking than all. Uh, yeah, no, I'm not. I'm an old woman. Old woman. Oh, one up. Oh, crotchety old woman. Apparently, so I'm told. Yeah, there we go. There it is. Photos. I'm struggling to see this now. Right, hang on. So I wish I could. I really wish I could see properly. Oop, hang on. The simple fact, your uh, natural response to looking at something with smaller details is to actually bring it closer to your face, isn't it? Mine is I have to put it away from my face, and then I still can't see the finer details. So I am. One of these days, you're going to be watching me doing this. I'm going to those magnifying glasses on that you lift up and then you put down, and I'm going to look like I've got cartoon eyes. I reckon. I've got one of those up top of the shelf there. But then that's going to look really funny, and you're going to giggle at me. You're gonna giggle at me. You're gonna go ha ha ha, specky four eyes. Right. Okay. So that's that bit done. What I'm trying to do with this is so that I don't get confused, because I haven't got any way of marking this pattern. Not that I want to mark it, but so I could redo it again another time. Is I'm trying to do all of the same colour, all of the same colour before I go on to another colour, if you know what I mean. I've still got to do the dark brown here, but I was getting a bit confused about some bits and pieces, so I decided to put the yellows in because I was getting bored with brown at one point. Um, and I needed to break the colour up with the brown colour up with. Hang on a minute. I'm going to just try something. Just bear with me a second, please. Because I need to bring this closer to my face. Just give me a second. I'm just going to turn around and grab the table from behind me. Hold on. I'll be back. Don't disappear. Nobody go anywhere. You all three of you stay there. I'll be back in a minute. Nobody move. that's clearer when that's long distance. Now, no, can't see that. I've got to do this again, so again, please bear with me. I need to, this is all trial and error. Faff of me hair as well, because I hate having my hair. Right, hang on. Okay. That now I've got the table. I've got a table. Whoop whoop. So I'm sitting. No music on, nothing. I'm sitting there. Right, there you go. Okay. Now, my head. You're gonna be looking at the top of my head. Okay. And at least I've got something here. Don't look at my table because it's minging. But you can see what I'm doing. Oh, this is so cool. I'm really glad I thought of this. Rob's going to be thinking, and I'm sitting up straight instead of slouching, so that's even better. So I'm right, okay. So the idea was, now I need to take my glasses, that's it, so I can see what I'm doing. I get these bloody bright ideas in the middle of the night. How stupid is that? And look, I look, I look like something from Alien. Oh, okay. Right, okay. Oh, hang on. I don't want to break my nail. Right, I need to change it across. I've got the fire on as well over there. Keep me warm because Rob turned I've got a bloody hair. Bloody hair. I was just watching something on YouTube about how to go from like zero. Oh, crap. Zero viewers to, get some viewers and stuff and what have yous. And they suggest, right, hang on, where am I? Right, I'm there. So where am I on this bit here? I've done that bit there. Done that bit there. Right, hang on a minute. That's A3, A4, A4. There it is. There. 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. They suggest getting friends and stuff to just for me, and when you've got some people already looking, 1, 2, 3, people are more likely to join. And I've lost that one because I talk too much, or do I not talk enough? Right, okay. Well, I apologise in advance if I am boring. 1, 2, 3, 3 diagonally. But they suggest getting like family and friends to view, and then people will see that you've got viewers, and that's how they do it. That's how you can do it. And I thought, well, yeah, no, that's a good idea. And then I got my bright ideas. I'm always getting my bright ideas. Welcome back. So you came back, I came back. The interesting tales of Kianne of Troy. Dun dun dun. I thought I wanted to try and get something new on my channel as well, so it gives people a variety. Well, saying it gives people variety on my channel, but that's whether or not they wanna watch it. So come in, sit down, help yourself. I'm not going to get up. Lie down. Bloody dog's let himself in. Don't you let my heating out. Muppet. No, I'm not doing it, mate. Go away. Go on. I'll do it in a little while. You always wait for him to go to bed before you decide you want to go out. Right, okay, you're back. You're back and I'm front. Okay, let's have a look. I still haven't figured out the music situation. I don't want to be playing upbeat stuff at this time of night. Oh, I've been going for 42 minutes. That's gone really quick. Oh my gosh. 42 minutes has gone really, really quick. Holy moly. So you're getting a nice visually picture of me noggin. Right, okay, so we got more. Where are we? We got more zeros up here. Around this way. So I've got to find that in the pattern, which I found. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 up. So that's here. So that's 1. Right, hang on a minute. That seems like... Hang on. The dog's in the bloody way. That's it. My head's not in the way now, is it? Because I've got to bring it. I just want to... It's terrible being blind. Honestly. I want to try and keep it so you guys can see it. But I can see it as well, because I have to have it quite close so I can see the holes. Even with these pairs of glasses on, I still need to see the holes. I can't remember how many said to go up. 9, I think, wasn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. I just had this idea. Perhaps now I don't need to move over by the window. I can stay here. That means I don't have to tidy any more of my craft room. Yay! I wasn't looking forward to it. Robbie's going to be pissed. He wants to decorate in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It does need decorate, mind you. 6, 7. I've got to drink my cup of tea as well. 8. And 9. Right, okay. Let me just check. That's 9. I'm sure that was missed one. Right, where are we? So we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 9. So that's one beside the 9. Right, okay. I got it. I got it. One beside the 9. Here. And then, hang on a minute. One beside the 9. One above that one. Miss one. One across. One above the 9. Oh, come on. There you go. There you go. That one. And then... Right, hang on. That's one of... Alright, oh, yeah, hold on a minute. Oh, for Pete's sake. Right. Right, okay, we've got one there. There should be... Oh, please don't tell me I've done it wrong. So there should be 5 on that line there. There should be 3. Right, that line there, it should be... Oh, up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down. Right, A. I haven't got the A's in, so I've got the space for the A's there. A. Ay. Oh, the lolly. Because that didn't make sense if I'm going to do that there. Ah, hang on a minute. One there and one there. One there. Ah, I know what I've done wrong. I went in the wrong spot. Oh my gosh. I nearly thought to myself, I've done that wrong. I haven't done it wrong. But, in the same breath, I have done it wrong. Because the A's not there. And I thought to myself, oh no! It's supposed to be one next to the thingy, and I went one away from the thingy instead of it. I was looking 2 steps ahead. Is it this way? No. Oh no, that's fucked up. That way. I have to undo it. This way. Oh, come on. What have I done here? My first error. Oh, no. Dumbass. Oh, no, you didn't. Oh, yes, you did. I'm not punching Judy. He's behind you. Right, hang on. I shouldn't be in there. I should be... Right, hang on a minute. I need to do this. I've got to try and thread this again now. Bear with me. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Oh, bollocks. It's quiet. It's really quiet. La 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 la. Oh, hang on. Why did I have to make the bloody things so hard? The little holes in the. Needles. So tiny. Ugh. I've got... Right, ow. Right. Okay. Dumbass. You got it in the right hole this time. Right, okay. So now we've got it in the right one. We should be able to one up. That's better. Yeah, no, that's what I was trying to think of. I couldn't think of the correct thing to say. I was trying really hard to think. Oh my God, what was that thing she used to say? And I couldn't think of it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right, okay, so it's one up. One. Oh my God. I'm getting too far back now because I started to slouch. There you go, you can see now, can't you? You can't, my head's not in the way, is that? That's good. 2, 3. I think actually sitting up like this, it might help my posture. 4. Doesn't. I'll be slouchy when I come to do sewing and what have you. Not sewing. What did I call it? Oh, for God's sake, knitting and all that lot. I don't need to be sat bolt upright for that. But if it makes the thing so you can't see the dirty floor. Ooh. 1, 2. 1, 2, back on my shoe. Okay, so that's the... Right, okay, so we're gonna go in that one there. Oh my gosh, I keep forgetting about you guys. 2. Right, so that's that one up. Okay. So that's 4. That's one up. And that's diagonally 1, diagonally 2, diagonally 1. There. Diagonally 2. There. And I think there's another one beside it. Yep. There's another one beside it. Right on. So we're at double one there, so we've got 2 there. And we want 1 up and 1 across. Right, so 1 up. Come on, get it in there. Yeah. Da, 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 da. Hang on, hang on. I've got to make sure it's the right one. Yawsome, it's that one. There. Aha! We're getting there, Luna. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we got to go diagonally. Diagonally 1. Then 1 across, but it's a long one. So we gotta go there, 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 there. Oh, I can't wait to show you the Father Christmas ones I've been doing. Oh, come on. There. Oh, shoot. Diagonally one there. Diagonally one there. But we need to now go back this way. And... okay, so hang on. There's more than 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that should take me all the way to the green one. Okay. That one. Ah, no, 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 no. No! Phew. 1. It says to go right across to the green one. That's what it says, Mr. Photo. Two. 3. Right, so I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should be 7. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yay! We are on track. Right, I'm running out of stitching stuff. Hang on. So now we need to be right over there. So in the next row we want 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The next one we want 5. Where are we? Oh, we're right up against there. So next one we want a hole here. Not that one. Yeah, that one. 5, 1. And 2. And 3. 4. That's going to be tight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's going to be tight. Oh man, the dog's farted. Jax, get out! I hate it when the dog farts. Always farts like frigging cabbage. Right, okay. So I gotta... oh, it's not cast off, is it? Yeah, I think I need to get some music on here because this is... I normally listen to a film, but this is where you need to have some good music for people to listen to. I don't want to sit here and listen to me gossip on about nothing. Yeah, dog farted. Bloody animal. Animals. Ugh. Why do we have them? Huh? Huh? Why do we have them? They just fart, they eat, and they sleep. And then they poop. A bit like a husband. Except you can't train a husband. Ow! Okay, we got a fun bit. Got to try and thingy this again. I think I might need to get the other table that I've got. It's a bit higher up. I did it! It's easier when I can get it closer to me. Uh-huh. And then a knot. Yeah, because this isn't hurting my shoulders. Didn't think it would. Yeah, that's why I like sitting back. Right. Okay. Okie dokie, karaoke. Right, let's carry on. Okay, so we've done 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The next one is 4. Let's go to the next green one. Is 4. 1, 2. Ah! 3. And a 2. Okay. I need some music on because I don't know about you, but I'm getting bored. I need something to occupy my to fill in the void because I'm voided. I feel voided. I don't want anything too loud though. And you can't hear it anyway, so let's go on to YouTube. I'll put some PMG on. PMJ. But you will need to tell me if you can hear it though, okay? And how loud it is because I don't want to get into trouble for having it. You can hear it. How loud can you hear it? Is it really loud? Louder than your music earlier, but not over loud, is it? Is that quieter? Oh well, if it thingies, it thingies. But I need some music. Because I'm sat here. Right, okay, so I'm on 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 up and 4 crossed. That's quieter. Okay, but you can still hear it, yeah? Because I think if you have it sort of like about 30 decibels or something like that, if I recall, it's not in your face, so you should be able to get away with it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's it. Oh. Oh well, if it gets cut out, it gets cut out. I just have to do a voiceover, won't I? Okay. You'll make a month or even your year. I'll be there for you. I like big butts and I cannot lie. Right, let's do some doo-wop because I like doo-wop. Can you hear that then? Ah, sounds good. Right, okay. I love PMJ. And I like doo-wop as well. Right, so that's four. That's four, so I've got to go up one and one across. Up one and across one. And then that should give me two blank spaces. Yeah. So now I need to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 going backwards. Ba da ba ba. Oops. Oops. Oh, for goodness sake. Did I say 6? I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. There's 6. If I go back, let's just go back. It's like a colour by numbers app, but it's colours with little stitches. Yeah, it's. Have you ever done cross stitch before? One, two, three. When I do it again, 3 above the 2, 3 above the I don't care. doing whatever we want. We don't stop tonight. We won't stop. We won't stop. Nobody, yeah, yeah. It's our party, we can say what we want. It's our party, we can do what we can do what we want. Hey, they love you. That's true. Oh crap. Hey, yeah. We're doing whatever we want. This is our house, this is our room. We won't stop. The night. What did I miss? There's a cross-stitching mobile app that I like to play. Oh! Sorry, I didn't see that one. I told you I'm blind as a bat. Yeah, yeah. We won't stop. I'm sure that's a 3. Took me from nobody. Yeah, yeah. Right, we've got. And then. Hang on. Up there. 1. Ooh! Don't make how. I love doo-wop. Doo-wop, dee-dee, little doo-wop, dee-dee, little. 2, 3. 4. I found a love for me. Darling, just dive right in. Follow your dream. I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. I knew there's someone waiting for me. Get from we fell in love. What it was, give you up. This time, loving this turns me so. All I own, my children in mine, baby. I dancing in the dark, you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to my favorite song. I whispered underneath my breath, you're golden, you look perfect tonight. Stronger than anyone I know. I'll share a home. They are my children. So in love, it's time. Nearly finished this bit. So it's one up from the end and then one up from the end. It's getting there. Now I've got to go all the way back now. At least I don't have to look at the pattern. I can just... and that's this side done. I've got the other side to do. Not going to do that now. So what are you up to? And don't say falling asleep. Are you tired? It's 7 o'clock where you are. Holy crap, it's 7 o'clock. It's 2 o'clock. Why do I always... ugh. I always wake up. It's actually 8. Alright, be fanatic. 8 o'clock. What time did you get up? 7 minutes. Sleep countdown. Right. I'm really itching to work on the spooky house, but I'm just too sleepy. Oh, well, I'll do it tomorrow. What time? And then I'll try and get to see you. Uh, and then I'll try and get up. Because I was up at 11 today. I went to bed really late last night so that I didn't disturb him because he's got to go to work. 6 o'clock in the morning he woke up and started kicking me because I was snoring. And I'd only been asleep about half an hour. I was getting really pissed off. And then when he came home from work, he was like, "You stood in bed." Yeah, about now then. If you do it about 8 o'clock, if you're saying it's 8 o'clock in the morning, I'll be up by then. So yeah, just send me a reminder or a not a text. What do you call them? Message and a messenger. Uh, right. Okay. I'm just gonna put that in there. Okay. Right. Let me sort that out. Yeah, I love those people. Right, okay, so this is just a practice run of my other hobby that I do. Ooh. And I look silly wearing 100 pairs of glasses, but I can't see otherwise. Um, oh, my nose. Right, okay, so I'm going to go now so that Luna can go to bed, and because it's 2 o'clock in the morning, I can go to bed. Okay, so au revoir, Abby's Intuition and all that malarkey. Thanks ever so much for joining me. Okay. Bye.